can't stop, I'm on the way to the top. Got another flight to hop, I can't stop. Got a new whip and a lot, got a new crib, I'm a cop. I won't stop, got a whole family and friends. Hey, I can't stop, I'm on the way to the top. Got another flight to hop.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Kyle Wilford back with another video, and today we are here at the Louisville Speedway for the battle at Louisville. And as you see, these drivers are getting ready to go, getting ready to set up, and Tom Morris will start on a pole next to Harry Morgan. The rest of the lineup will look like this. Just get everything set up for you guys in 1 second. The rest of the lineup will look like this. Tom Morgan will start on the pole. Tom Morrison will start on the pole, sorry. Harry Morgan second. Chris Hill third. Brandon Green fourth. Benjamin Green fourth. John Scott fifth. Al Lopez seventh. Brandon Edwards eighth. Jake Brooks ninth. And Jake Brooks eighth. Ninth, Lucas Turner. And 10th, Eddie Gomez. And here we go. Green flag is out. Green, green, green here at Louisville Speedway. Like I said, guys, if my voice is not there, I'm not feeling that great, so I might get a little more quiet more than normal. So it's a little bit laggy. I don't know how to fix that, guys. If anybody knows how to fix that, let me know. But Tom Morrison is leading by 6/1000ths of a second over Harry Morgan, and these two desperately need a good race. Morris has started the season not good at all, and now he's slowly but surely getting there. Man, this lag. Yep, unfortunately I can't use the better cautions. It's lagging my computer too much, so it's fine. We won't use that at all. But as you see, Tom Morris is now leading by a good almost second now over Harry Morgan, Chris Hill, Benjamin Green, John Scott, Brian Edwards, Joe Brooks, Al Lopez, Lucas Turner, and Jimmy Wilson. There's a possibility that these guys will be lapping early, because this track is such a small track, and once he gets there, there might be a battle for a lead. But right now, Tom Morris has the fastest car as we speak. Sorry about the freeze. Just trying to organize stuff, but there we go. That's better. Something happened to Morgan. I don't know if he went up high, hit the wall. I missed that part with the freeze, but Tom Morris and Harry Morgan are plus Chris Hill, all three right there. As of right now, it looks like Our point leader, Brian King, is in 14th. Let's go back to him, see how he's doing for this pack. Last week he did not have that good of a... Get back to him. Where he is. Yeah, last week he did not have a good week, and also Blake Cox didn't have a good week too, and he's way back there. If you start in the middle to the back of the pack, it's going to be so hard for you to come back into this race. But we will see how these guys do if they can move up. Remember, 75 laps is not a lot of laps. Get back to the leaders. Chris Hill now has a 5-car length lead over Harry Morgan. Like I said, those three are still right by each other. I think what we missed was Tom Morris just checked up high and it gave Harry Morgan, gave him a second to catch up, but this guy's looking good to get his first win. Over just about 1 second lead for Tom Morris as of now. We are 20 laps into this race. Like I said, Tom Morris is leading, and we'll go through the rundown right now. Second is Harry Morgan. Third is Chris Hill. Fourth is Benjamin Green. Fifth is John Scott. Sixth is Brian Edwards. Seventh is Joe Brooks. Eighth is Lucas Turner. Ninth is Jamie Wilson. 10th is now Al Lopez. 11th is Harry Gomez. 12th is Greg Campbell. 13th is Kent Price. 14th, as right now, is Larry Nelson. Excuse me. 15th is Ryan King. 16th is a battle between Corey Parker and Alex Bailey. Then it's Simon Adams, Jack Brooks. Another battle between Bill Cox and Joseph Ward. You got Luis Sanchez back here battling with Tristan Carter. There's Bill. There's Blake Morris. Jamie Gray, who unfortunately lost his ride this weekend to Kyle. We'll talk about him later on during the other race. But Jamie Gray is battling right now. Bobby Lewis for 25th and 26th. Aaron Taylor is 27th. Michael Sanchez is 28th. And with the leader right on them, Lewis Brown rounds out your top 29. Unfortunately for Mike Richardson, he has an engine camshaft issue, so he's out of this race, unfortunately. But back with Tom Morris, as he just is now hitting lap traffic on lap 30 of 75. So now we're going to start getting into, can he keep the lead? Is Harry Morgan better than him? Can Chris Hill catch up? We'll see starting now, especially with all this lap traffic with about 4 or 5 cars in front of Tom Morris. Like I said, here comes Harry Morgan. Laps keep winding down, and these three are right 1, 2, 3. Brian King is still 15th, dealing with a lot of stuff. Bill Cox got there, Simon Adams, Blake Morris, all the major guys except even Greg Campbell is 12th. These guys are having a lot of issues, and so is Tom Morris. Trying to get through this lap traffic, he has nowhere to go, and here comes Harry Morgan, and here also comes Chris Hill. Chris Hill is underneath Harry Morgan for second. He takes second away. He's about to try. I mean, it looked like he was about to take second away from Harry Morgan, but Morgan is still trying to hang out for that second spot. Chris Hill is looking like he could be the one that takes this lead away from Tom Morris. He's now battling for the lead. He has taken it away from Tom Morris. Chris Hill is your new leader on lap 38. But with that, can these guys still get through this lap traffic? They are having so much trouble. That's why a lead change has happened, but still not over yet. We've still got a ton of racing. We're just about past halfway now. Benjamin Green and John Scott has also caught up to these leaders while they are stuck in a lot of traffic right now. Unfortunately for Michael Sanders, he is now officially one lap down, and next is James Gray. Looks like Brian Edwards has also caught up to the front five, and now it's from second to about sixth is a good 5-car battle. Let's go back to them right now. As you see, Tom Morris is, ever since those lap cars he got behind one, he has not been able to get back to Chris Hill. After that pass for Chris Hill, he started checking in. He's already has a 1 second gap over Tom Morris. There goes another car lap down for Chris Hill. Now we're starting to get into heavier and heavier lap traffic in front of them. Chris Hill's taking his time to get around lap cars, not rushing it. He has over a second lead over Tom Morris. As you can see, Tom Morris is one of those drivers that just hasn't had that great year this year, and he's trying to get back to, get back to those glory days of in the lower divisions, and where he was winning a lot of races. His car just hasn't been his sweet spot, I guess, this year. Maybe next year they'll have a better car underneath him. So far, clean and green this whole race. It's the first time in the National Series since we started broadcasting these races. They've been clean and green for about 2/3 of this race. It's been really, really surprising that these guys are keeping it that way. Brian King is still stuck back there with Ray Campbell, Larry Nelson, and about 15. And he just can't get around anybody. I'm just looking at the lineup for you guys. Next up for Chris Hill is Aaron Taylor to get past, and also Lewis Brown in the Quicker State number 62, and that waste management number 53. So again, the other guys cannot get past these lap cars. Chris Hill is actually having a good time, easy time getting past the lap cars, and everybody else is just stuck behind Jamie Gray and Michael Sanders. This looks like another day for Chris Hill after it's been a really good situation for him the past few weeks. Since about Concord, Chris Hill had a 5th, a 1st, and a 10th. He's been on a roll after the first part of the season. Except for Daytona and Coda, he has not had really any good finishes, and maybe Texas too. But they've been coming on strong these past couple weeks. Like I said, with a 5th, a win at Oxford Plains, and a 10th at Cleveland. He's been pushing it, and I don't think he has a chance to win a championship, but boy does he have a chance to make up ground and at least get in the top 5, I think. Like I said, Chris Hill right now definitely doesn't have a chance at all for the championship. He's right on the outskirts, 13 points away, but he still has a chance to move up a lot. I'm looking at the standings. If he can rack up more wins and start doing really well these next few races, he can get possibly a top 5 championship finish, and that would be really good for him for next season. For the National Series next season, when we move over to the 2000 cars, there will be a draft for these cars and these teams. This is going to be a whole new season for these drivers, and some of these drivers will also be moving up to GRA. So we will see how well these drivers do for the rest of the season. But as long as it stays clean and green for these next 10 laps, this is Chris Hill's win. Let's go back and see how our points leader is doing as we speak. Again, these past few weeks, he has not even had a good season. I'm looking at his season after dominating for about 4 races in a row. We'll say from Chicago, and 8th. On the road, he had a 7th. Lime Rock finished a miserable 29th. Concord 9th. Oxford Plains at 8th, and last weekend in Cleveland he had a 22nd, and he still hasn't been able to do anything all season long since those 4 wins in a row. I don't know if his car and his team just fell apart or what, but he should be thankful for having those 4 wins in a row, or else he would not be a championship leading driver right now. Go back to the leader since we are that close to the finish. I don't know if his tires are falling off, but Chris Hill gave up some time to Tom Morris, even though they still can't get past the lap traffic, which to me is really actually hilarious. But Chris Hill had a little hiccup while we were talking about Brian King, but it also could have been him just not using his tires as much, because with 2 laps to go next time by, it's pretty much his race to win, and he has a 1.4 second lead over Tom Morris. Now 1.7 lead. Yeah, 2 laps to go this time by. As long as no cautions come out, even if a caution came out, it's his win. He just has to get around this track one more time. White flag is out for Chris Hill. And here we go, final turn, and your winner of the battle at the Louisville, Chris Hill, comes home first. Congratulations to Chris Hill and that 42 team getting another win. This is his second win of the season and his second win in 2 weeks. Congratulations to Chris Hill and that team. And now the rundown of your top. Ignore the background. I see some crazy stuff going on in the background. But your rundown of today's race. Chris Hill wins with Tom Morris second, Harry Morgan third, Benjamin Green fourth, Ryan Edwards fifth, John Scott sixth, Joe Brooks seventh, Lucas Turner eighth, Jimmy Wilson ninth, Al Lopez rounds out your top 10. Then it's Eddie Gomez, then 11th, Larry Nelson 12th, Greg Campbell 13th, Brian King 14th, Kent Price 15th, Corey Parker 16th, Alex Bailey 17th, Simon Adams 18th, Bill Cox 19th, and Tristan Carter rounds out the top 20. Then it's Blake Moore in 21st, 22nd, Joseph Ward, 23rd is Jake Brooks, 24th is Luis Sanchez, 25th, Lewis Brown, 26th, Bobby Lewis, 27th, Aaron Taylor, 28th, Michael Sanders, 29th, Jamie Gray, and rounding out your 30th, 66 laps down, is Mike Richardson with a camshaft issue. Thank you for watching. We will see you on the other side for GRA.